All right, y'all, day one. Y'all, we talked about it. Excited about the opportunities, right? Excited about the opportunity we have. Starts right now. The devil's in the details. Everything we do. Detail-oriented, purposeful, intentional, high level of communication.
The Indiana Fever made a bold statement to the entire WNBA, and they did it on the very first day of training camp. Veteran players like Dawana Bonner, Natasha Howard, and Sophie Cunningham hit the court alongside rising stars Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull. Fans were already excited after the team made some big moves in free agency. But no one expected them to click this quickly. The chemistry on the floor was immediate, and it's clear the Fever are ready to shake things up this season.
It's finally here! Beep, 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 beep. Let's go, day one.
In this video, I'm breaking down the 11 biggest highlights from the Indiana Fever's first day of training camp. Moments that are already making WNBA executives take notice, from Caitlin Clark's trademark deep three-pointers to the strong leadership shown by the team's seasoned veterans. It's clear that something special is happening in Indiana. You're about to see why the 2025 season could be a game-changer for the Fever. And just wait until you get to number 10. It's guaranteed to surprise you and give you a good laugh.
Excited! Day one, I'm excited. Let's go. It's go time. Go Fever.
Excited. Ready to see what happens.
Pretty good. Ready to get started. Let's do this. Come on.
Everyone showed up to training camp full of energy and excitement, ready to get to work for the upcoming season. But make no mistake, this isn't just another practice. If you've ever wondered what it's like to fight for your basketball career, just take a look at what's happening at Fever training camp right now. The gym isn't just packed with players, it's filled with hopes, determination, and tough competition. 15 talented athletes are giving it their all, but only 11 or 12 will make the final roster. The intensity is real, and you can feel the pressure in every drill, every play, and every moment on that court.
Feel like a ray of sunshine.
I feel great. I'm really excited, and I know it's gonna be a lot of hard work. What up, everyone? No? Okay. I thought you were gonna go.
For players like Jaylen Brown, Jillian Allen, or any of the 3 rookies just drafted, the stakes couldn't be higher. These athletes are all on training camp contracts, which means making the final roster could be their ticket to securing a spot on the most exciting team in the league. But until then, their contracts don't even count against the salary cap. Talk about feeling the heat. Every missed shot, every turnover, every defensive slip-up feels bigger when so much is on the line. But here's the amazing part. This fierce competition is pushing everyone to their absolute limits. It's creating a culture where excellence isn't just encouraged, it's a must. That culture of excellence isn't just lifting up the training camp rookies, it's revitalizing Kelsey Mitchell right before our eyes. Since being drafted 2nd overall in 2018, Mitchell has taken on the heavy responsibility of being the Fever's top scorer and veteran leader, all while the team was going through a complete rebuild. That's a load no player should have to bear by themselves. I'm telling you, Kelsey Mitchell is playing like one of the best in the world right now. If you watch her during today's drills, you'll see something noticeably different. She's moving with a freedom we haven't seen before, laughing between plays, attacking with a natural scoring instinct that was sometimes held back by her leadership duties. It's like watching a player who's finally been allowed to focus on what she does best after years of juggling multiple roles. Now, with experienced leaders like Dawana Bonner and Natasha Howard taking charge, Mitchell is transforming back into the pure scoring machine she was always meant to be. Last season, she averaged 19.2 points per game, but that could just be the starting point for her when she's fully focused on her scoring.
Okay. We're going to make a lot of mistakes. That's to be expected. But if we over communicate, we'll be able to work through it. So high level of communication. I'm excited, y'all.
Beyond all the star power and roster changes, something even more fundamental is unfolding at Fever training camp. Coach Stephanie White has come in with a clear defensive mission, and from day one, it's been shaking things up.
Oh, we cannot be short on that pass. We can't be short on that pass. One advantage that we have is that we're longish, right? So now we got to use our length. So don't make yourself small.
While Fever fans are used to seeing high-scoring games, the team has struggled defensively, ranking a disappointing 11th in defensive efficiency over the past 2 seasons. Coach White's teams in Connecticut, however, ranked 1st and 2nd in defense. That's a gap everyone is aware of, especially DeWanna Bonner, who played under White before. Great job, great rotation, Bonner says, showing her support for the new defensive focus.
Good job! Great rotation! Good! Good! Right? So you gotta listen. You don't go until she says go. Yeah, she could stay. Yep, as soon as she says go, that's when you're going.
We know we have to play defense, Bonner emphasized, recognizing last year's disappointing 11th place finish in defensive rankings. What stands out in practice is Coach White's relentless focus on communication and standards. Drills are constantly stopping as she corrects players' positioning, ensuring every detail is right on offense. Players can't stand still without hearing about it. And the assistant coaches aren't just observing. They're right there, demonstrating the proper defensive rotations with hands-on guidance. When those 5 projected starters hit the floor together, something special starts to unfold. You can see it happening in real time. Caitlin Clark delivers a perfect no-look pass, setting up Aaliyah Boston right under the rim. Kelsey Mitchell slides to the corner as DeWanna Bonner draws a double team. Natasha Howard sets the perfect screen, then rolls to an open spot where only Clark can find her. What makes this starting 5 so special isn't just their individual skills. It's how quickly they're syncing up and learning each other's movements. Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark are already figuring out their pick-and-roll timing, and DeWanna Bonner has been especially vocal about making Clark's job easier. She calls Clark a dynamic player and stresses just how much she contributes to the team. The spacing they're creating is opening up driving lanes that weren't there last season. With shooters positioned around the arc and Boston controlling the paint, defenses can't afford to send extra help without leaving someone open for a big shot. If you look past the open driving lanes, you'll spot something truly revolutionary happening with Indiana's offense. They're not just adding talent. They're putting in place a system that basketball purists will instantly recognize. This is Golden State Warriors-style basketball, now in WNBA form. Every possession runs with purpose. Players barely hold onto the ball for a second before it's moving again, creating a smooth rhythm that makes defending feel almost impossible. Instead of starting at the top of the key, the Fever are initiating from the wings, completely abandoning last year's stagnant defense. What's especially fascinating is how Caitlin Clark is adjusting. Rather than dominating the ball like she did at Iowa, she's setting off-ball screens and relocating to open up chances for her teammates. This full commitment from the team's biggest star signals that everyone is all in on the new system. While the Fever's offense is stealing the spotlight, something equally impressive is unfolding on the defensive end. Michaela Timpson, the 19th overall pick in this year's draft, is quietly becoming Indiana's defensive powerhouse. Standing 6 feet 2 inches with an incredible 7-foot wingspan, Timpson is already disrupting everything in her path. During yesterday's scrimmage, Michaela Timpson pulled off what seemed impossible, denying Aaliyah Boston at the rim. Yes, that's the same 6 feet 5 inches Boston who dominated as Rookie of the Year just 2 seasons ago. But Timpson didn't just contest the shot. She completely altered Boston's approach with perfect timing, forcing the 2-time All-Star to pass the ball instead of finishing the play. What makes Timpson stand out isn't just her length, it's her lateral quickness. Watch how she seamlessly switches onto guards without giving up any driving lanes, a skill few players her size can master. This Florida State standout, who set rebounding records and posted 46 double-doubles in college, brings a level of defensive intensity this team desperately needed.